West Ham have just beaten Fiorentina 2-1 in the Europa Conference League final. And I'm here, my good friend Damo. We've just watched that. I still can't believe it. Damo, mate. West Ham have won the Europa Conference League.
Listen, possibly once in a lifetime opportunity, okay? And we witnessed it. We witnessed it with our own eyes. Okay? This is history. We've witnessed history.
Yeah, we have. And mate, the game was a roller coaster of emotions, up and down. The referee, bad decisions. We thought it was going to be a night. Like how it started. I mean, the way how the game started. How did you feel? You know what I mean? Was you frustrated? Did you feel like this might not be a night? Like how did you see the game going at the start?
Do you know what? And look, you say at the start, okay? It's not at the start. If you look at the way West Ham played throughout the whole of the match, okay, we wasn't playing as if this was a final, a cup final. This is crazy. We was playing as if we was, against some type of Sunday league or a lower league in the division. It's crazy how I don't know. There was no energy. There was nothing about us that said we want to win this cup.
We weren't fighting for every ball, first ball, seconds, and it was quite scary when you saw the intensity of Fiorentina.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, these guys they outplayed us on 9 out of 10 fronts. I mentioned it during our live watch along that we couldn't complete 3 passes. 3 passes on the bounce, we couldn't complete them. Yeah. Did we deserve to win it? Is the big question. I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Look, like I said, we haven't lost a game in this competition.
No, look.
And they played the dark arts.
No, they did.
Dirty.
They did. I made it also comment to you during the live watch along. I've not seen this many players, hit the grass, from the opposition team, from when we went to Cardiff, and at that point I was saying, come on, what's going on here, and as you said, you call it the dark arts, that's you being political,
it was borderline cheating.
Anyone else would call it, theatrics to a point, but cheating is a big thing, and players were booked for the theatrics, for the cheating. I think we was at one point as well. We were booked for a dive on Ben Rama. I don't think we. I mean, look, it's not to say that like we also didn't see that and go, okay, well they're getting away with it. Let's reciprocate slightly, somewhat.
Yeah. It's tit for tat. And I said during the game, like, we shouldn't be as honest as we are because these teams come and they play so dirty against us, and you feel like, the ref was shocking. Might be on, but let's talk about Ben Rama. We get that penalty. There's a handball. To me, blatant handball.
Absolutely blatant handball.
He's taking the ball with his hand away from
anyone who argues that, because I said, okay, if that didn't touch, the hand, okay, then it would have been on Jarrod Bowen's feet, potentially for either a cross or an attempt on goal. So it massively interfered with play. Was it valid? 100%. Anyone who says no, okay, you're delusional.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck it's about.
Okay. So the penalty.
It's about the penalty, man.
The penalty. Okay. Ben Rama, okay, as usual, was elected.
Yep. Listen.
Yeah.
I've been one of Ben Rama's biggest defenders, critics, and you have as well.
Oh, come on, like
we both have.
Absolutely. I mean, I've always said, why is he not playing Benny, etc., etc. I've spent a whole season saying, what's happening with Benny? Why is he doing this to Benny?
Yeah,
Benny don't deserve it. Blah de blah de blah. But as usual, Benny stepped up, and come on, it was easy for Benny. But like, Benny's not missed a penalty.
It's a high pressure. It doesn't get more high pressure.
No,
it's a first goal.
It's a cup final.
It's a cup final.
Cup final. Benny stepped up, and he's the dog's bollocks. No one can say, okay, look.
It don't faze him.
I mean, look, the keeper didn't even get the right direction. Okay, Benny had that in the bag, 10 days out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
And I said this during our live watch along as well. If I hear any other person, okay, a Benny naysayer is what we call them, okay. Any other person says Benny don't know what he's doing or Benny doesn't deserve to start. Benny don't. You're talking bollocks.
How did you feel when they equalised? Literally like 5 minutes later.
Oh my god! And do you know what I think? I think what it was. We all got sort of like giddy and oh yeah, we're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. And we let the standard slip. And then it was a foolish goal we conceded, because if you look at the events leading up to the goal, could it have and should it have been intercepted and stopped? Yes, it could have. I mean, look how many went through 5 of our players.
Yeah, obviously Zuma went off just before that. I mean, you wonder, could he done it? Or I mean, it was a great finish, but you start to fear the worst after that, because it looked like we was literally on the verge of going to extra time, maybe penalties.
That was the thing. That was something that every single West Ham fan, okay, and that's here. That was where we was. That's all of our friends celebrating in Stratford just down the road, and everyone who was watching along. Okay, no one wants penalties. Okay, yeah. No one, because I mean penalties. I mean, yes, we kind of suck at them, but they're a 50-50. I mean, either you score or you don't. It's a penalty. It would have changed the game so drastically that we may not have walked away with the title that we have.
No, exactly, and we didn't. That winner, 90 minutes, and we're arguing like we did. Who's drunk the least? Who's not holding their end of the drinking?
We was having arguments about who's drank the most, and blah blah blah. And then we look up, and then we notice Bowen. He's through. Surgical he was, okay?
And again, ice in his veins.
But do you know what? I mean, what I see from Bowen tonight, okay, is what I would like to see from players like Antonio, when it's one-on-one, them and, I say one-on-one, there was other players.
Defenders bearing down, but essentially it's
one-on-one, him and the keeper. I've genuinely, I mean, Antonio, he really does need to just, instead of just playing it along the floor, in a straight line, put a bit of height on it, and you're going to score that goal, much like Bowen did.
Yeah, it sort of grazed the keeper and went in, and I mean, just talk to me overall. What did that mean to you? What did that mean to the club? That winner, the final, achieving this,
It was security. Yeah, I mean, Bowen putting that in the back of the net, okay. And I watched the replay before they called the VAR, etc.
Yeah, they did try to look at offside.
Yeah, but I mean we've all watched football long enough that we can go, okay, onside, offside. We called it was on way before the VAR actually took place.
What does experience seeing this win, the fucking trophy, and seeing that win mean to you and mean to the club, for you, in your own words?
I mean, as I've said, okay, this is potentially a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, okay, and I got to witness that, okay, and I got to witness it with you, and I got to witness it with Jace, okay, who's dotting around in the back somewhere. As I said, it's potentially, and I always say potentially because, as you said,
you never know.
We've got the potential of climbing higher, Europe, etc., etc.
You could kick on,
but it's potentially a once in a lifetime opportunity, okay, that I got to witness, and it's history, as you said. This is our history. This is now a part of West Ham history.
Absolutely, mate, and I couldn't be more happy to witness that with you.
No, listen, you guys, I wouldn't have had it any other way. Okay, and look, I know you had some issues. Okay,
some issues.
I know you had some issues actually getting to Prague and all that type of stuff, but
supposed to be there.
It was serendipitous, okay, that you're here with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, a happy accident that your flight was delayed, blah blah blah, but you're here with us now. You witnessed it. We all witnessed it. What can I say? I mean, I'm in fucking utopia.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in utopia.
Mate. So we're gonna drink the night away. Here's to you, and here's to you. Come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons.